Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
and
in
the
the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Trees.
It's Nels.
And today we're getting into our Love During Lockup. Of course, season, was it 6, episode 5, or if you want to, according to Lifetime, is episode 45. I don't know. I'm done with them. But anyway, and it's something about, what did I tell you?
Spies and Lies.
Spies and Lies. And yeah, it was just crazy. It was some, I don't know what you word that on YouTube, some ST going on here. It wasn't really cool. But yeah, let's talk about it. And I think your girl Raneka is getting played. But let's talk about it and let's get shady. Oh, make sure you hit the like button, by the way.
And that subscribe button. We both forgot.
Right. And then let's get shady. Is upset and going off on Asonta where we left off for the females, leaving heart eyes and emojis under his pictures and they numbers and stuff.
This
And
man said, I ain't no post detective.
right.
That would have.
And she's upset, especially since he's supposed to get out in 2 days. So he said that he ain't had nothing going on but with her. That's his lady. You know what I'm saying? So Ray tells her not to believe it and calls him on his bull. And basically he's like, do you want to be with her or do you want to be with me? Because what I'm not going to do is do this with your friend. And I was like, well, damn. And she was like, I want to be with you, baby. And I said, you old punk ass.
Yeah, right. He was like, well, tell me you love me and give me a kiss. I love you, baby. What the hell?
So basically Ray tells her that she's being naive to think that Asonta is not messing with any of these women.
She was like, you're the stupid ass.
Right. You're leaving your kids behind, doing all types of, move, whatever. So they get off the phone and basically Ray tells her, be smart. And basically, why are you messing with men like you've messed with before that have cheated on you, that have basically played the out of you? Like, why are we repeating this behavior? And Raneka's just like, I'm gonna stick beside him.
He said, well, no, because he told me that we're gonna get married.
Oh, he said we was gonna get married.
And we're gonna have some kids. She said, what else is he supposed to tell you, girl?
Tell you he's in jail. That's why I said that's the jail 101. Jail talk 101. Promise future and babies.
I think that's why I got so much respect for Jake.
So Raneka is excited about Asonta's release. She calls him to tell him how excited she is. And he tells her that they have a hold on him. And he must pay another some charges to get out. I don't really understand it.
Oh no, I think he got charges in another camp while he was probably locked up in camp and got charges while he was in there.
You understand the jail system a little too well. Basically she asked, how can you get charges when you're locked up?
It's crazy, actually.
Unless you unalive somebody in jail.
You ain't gotta unalive somebody. You could be even defending yourself. You're gonna get charges.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. It's a setup. That's why you should never go to jail. It's a setup. No, you can easily get charges, but I think his were related to drugs and stuff like that. He's probably trying to sell something, like she wasn't sending him money and taking care of him.
So he tells her it's a long story, and basically he hopes to come home tomorrow, but needs to pay the amount, which is $3,000. Now right. And she was like, well, where are you getting that from? And she asked him when he found this out, and he says he just found it out. And Nels told me that this is very possible as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he says he's getting transferred to another jail 2 hours away for a conspiracy to commit a felony. Raneka is upset that she has to change all her plans, and the fact he's being caught on more charges while in jail. He's supposed to be trying to get out, and she questions why or who's paying the amount, and that he speaks of. Who's doing this? And he tells her his mama.
Well, he said he gonna call his mama. He ain't never say who's actually gonna pay it. I'd have been like, I need confirmation when that happened.
And of course, she feels like that he's had these charges and he's just now telling her. So then she decides she's going to get on the phone. She's going to figure out what she's going to do. So she's going to call the judge. I said, okay, girl. And, she didn't even use her Kira voice. She called her, in her Raneka voice and said,
she probably don't have a Kira voice. She probably don't have a Kira voice.
Some people have it. So
we've heard yours.
So Raneka's like, hey Judge, Asonta, what is this? Girl. He's supposed to be getting out and he got the charges. And so I was wondering what I needed to do to get him out to do. So he was like, yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You gotta call prison.
I'm surprised. I don't know.
But I do think it's dope that the judge even answered her phone call.
Let me tell you something. I
didn't think judges was readily accessible.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if it's where you live at or what.
Right, because I don't think they're available in DC. Like, yeah, I don't think they're available.
I wouldn't have even thought in Atlanta, but I was in shock. When she said, I'm gonna call the judge, I'm like, girl, you ain't gonna get in contact with the judge. You gonna have to speak to the judge's clerk or something. You ain't gonna speak to the judge. They're gonna take a message. No, the judge got straight on the phone. I was like,
right.
Okay. All right, well.
To at least tell her that it ain't his business. It's what, the sheriff, the prison, or whatever.
Yeah, she got to call the jail and find out.
So then she ends up getting on the phone with the sheriff. The sheriff says, yeah, he's going to be transferred on Monday to this place. And if you can pay the $3,000 by the time he get out, by the time Monday, then he won't go to jail. He won't go back to jail. So she's like, all right, she calls him. And this is why I say he's playing in her face. Because Nels kept asking me, we be texting and stuff. I'll be watching the stuff, getting our notes. And I said, why is he so unhappy? This mug was like, when she called him, she was like, oh, hey, babe, so this is all you got to do. So you said you got your family got the money.
I know why he's unhappy.
And he was like, why would you do that? What? That's
not what he said. He didn't say, why would you do that? He was just like, he said
something stupid.
He said, I'm not trying to wait till Monday. And she was like, so your family gonna get the money, right? And she was like, he was like, we'll see, or something like that. Why he's upset is because he want her to pay the money.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that.
I think he just want her to pay the money.
I always felt that, but I just felt like
she's like, what's the problem? You're gonna get released. You're gonna get released. And then I think in his mind, I ain't gonna get released unless you pay the money. But really, you've been taking care of me. You moved all the way out here.
But so here's my thing. You're paying for your girls. You just moved. You're paying for the Airbnb, furniture to be moved. And that's a lot. I'm not saying that. But you knew in 2 days when he got out, he won't go have no job. And you ain't got, you knew he wasn't working.
Listen,
you're gonna have to take but do you understand what I'm saying? For you to be
let's not, okay. As a mother, right? I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and not say that she's broke. Because when
I'm not saying she's broke. What I'm saying is that I think it's very poor planning as a mother when you have children who are just starting school in a new area. You're renting an Airbnb. You're going to bring this man into your home who cannot work. He cannot work. You're going to be supporting him and you're going to bring him in. And I would just think that you would have at least 5 stacks because you have
that's what I was about to say. No, what I'm saying is, as a mother, I'm going to say that she's not broke. But when we say we don't got it, that don't mean that we don't got it. That means we don't got it to give you. So maybe she has the money, but after she spent all this money giving him his money, moving, and now she has money, I'm hoping for her kids and to live, which means it's not, look, I don't got money for you. I didn't spend all my money on you. So the money I have is for my family. So you better find
Okay.
that $3,000 somewhere else. That's what I'm hoping. Because we will say easily, look, we ain't got it. That just means we don't got it to give. But we got it for what we meant it for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping. Because I mean, she still got her business, right? She still got to still be making money.
Yes, no, I know that. And he just, like I said, he just didn't seem excited at all. And it was just, I feel like
I think he's dealing with the stress of trying to come up with that money.
I also think I think he's playing in her face. I think that he has other girls. At first,
I definitely think so.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was lying about not being able to get out, and he was getting out for real. But she's a thorough one, and she called to say.
Well, he sent her all the information to call. He sent her the paperwork. He sent her the judge's number. I mean, clearly he's not hiding that. But no, if he was playing in her face,
I feel like we've seen people do that before, though.
Who that bold?
That would lie about when they get out and then not show up.
Oh no, lie, absolutely, but not actually send you the information to call and.
Oh no.
If
they'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't get out or they detained me, and I feel like I've seen that on the show before, and then they'd be like, no, they was out a week ago, my dude.
Oh yeah, definitely happened. But no, if he's playing in her face, I definitely think if he's playing in her face, it has something to do with other women. I don't think it has anything to do with this jail situation.
Okay.
So, Latisha and Keith. So this girl comes out the jail looking like a whole flamingo. Okay, talking about she want to know what that mouth do after seeing her man and kissing on him.
After seeing him eat the tacos and the burritos.
And
the chalupas.
She's just a weird one to me. Apparently, what that mouth do is just talk her straight out of this post-nup that she was so hell-bent on. Now she said, it's just not.
That's just not for them.
Girl, that's what that mouth do. Okay. That's what that mouth do. So this girl says, he gets so much respect from so many other people. Who am I to disrespect him? Okay, I do like everybody else and I fall right in line. Well, you made that very clear.
Right.
Now, soon as she get back to the hotel, she gets a call from Nikki, who got some tea on this man's baby mama. Or I'm guessing one of the baby mamas, because she said he got 3 kids by 3 different women. Apparently, the baby mama don't believe that they're married because she hasn't seen the marriage license. But she said, regardless, I'm not respecting the marriage. Okay. And Nikki feels that this girl is plotting on him. She said that they did get married by proxy, but it's really nobody's business. And she gonna let him know that he needs to check his baby mama. She's feeling like, these women, he just got a girlfriend out of nowhere. Now he's married, so they might be feeling some type of way. Or maybe just his baby mama. Maybe she's like the most recent baby mama. I don't know. All I'm going to say is if she's still feeling like that, he's probably still talking to her.
That's what I was thinking.
Because she would
have. I wish they would have delved more into that.
They might when he gets on the phone, but what's she going to do but fall in line? Now, as if this girl is not weird enough. They, do
we really have to talk about this?
She talks about how, she thinks she has a fetish of watching, her man eat. She just wants to sit and watch her man eat. So when Keith comes home, she wants him to eat a bowl of spaghetti off of her. Girl, that's so messy. Why spaghetti? She said forget the whipped cream and the strawberries and stuff.
That's what she wants it to be. She wants it to be messy.
That's weird. Girl said that she get turned on by watching him on FaceTime and stuff, eating his Hot Pockets and chips and
I'm sure everybody else do too. That's why he's doing it.
That's nasty. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird. And then the fact, I hope he ain't in there doing it like eating it sexy, in front of all the other inmates, like, girl, everybody watching.
He's probably on a live on another phone that she's paying for.
What you think, you get privacy in there?
Um,
Everybody watching. Everybody watching. They got kinks too.
Oh, I guess I should never go to jail. I want privacy.
Girl, you got to shit in front of people. No.
Yeah, I need things.
You need things.
Jade is talking to Jessica about her thoughts on her relationship with Chris and their very evasive questions that the family asked. Jade says that, she's been married for 5 years and she would never marry and mate for money. Of course not. And as we know, this aggravates Chanel's soul. So this
girl is delusional at this point. Like, the fact that she even thought that the family would consider going back to his side of the family and say great things about her. Girl, what did you say that was great? You're not working, you didn't get a prenup, and you blast your shit all over social media, which is all what they thought and why they don't like you. What are they bringing great back?
Well, I love that part. So, as Nell said, all that happened. So then when they get back to the hotel, she jumped on the phone with Chris and she said, Chris, your family made me just feel so bad.
Gold diggerish.
They made me feel like, as Jasmine said, a gold digger and an opportunist. But she's like, I love you. And he's like, well, because I'm not gonna lie. What did my notes say? I made sure I got Jade and Chris. Because you know what Chris said? He said that he's invested in stocks and doubled his money.
Mm-hmm. That is
not all getting to the money. Everybody mad. Hey, getting too much money.
This
Everybody mad. Hey.
This chick is crazy. His point of saying that was it's not all from the tribe. So basically, she should be able to flash the money if she want to. If he bought a car, he's proud of it. He should be able to flash it.
He been getting to money. Anyway.
And he let it be known that it's all his money.
Right. But then
he
says, and what they don't know is that my name,
everything. I got everything
in my own damn name. Okay. And Jade is like, oh my God, you've never said that before. The way you threw that out there, that was just really bad. So do I need to get my name on the deed and things? And yeah.
I thought everything was in her name. I really did. I thought everything.
I would have thought. I mean,
Boo, you're out. You're the one that
maybe Jade ain't got the credit.
I mean, it may not really make a difference because they're married anyway. But
I don't know. It's not looking good for Jade. But we can go into Chanel and her cape for this
Andy and Brittney.
Poor man in his too small t-shirt.
His medium.
His mediums.
His medium. So Andy, he's super nervous to go see Brittney. He says that he's already on thin ice. So he's also, it's not helping the fact that, he's meeting Gracie for the first time.
Would you let some random man drive your daughter?
No, but I don't know if the plan was for her. She has a car. I don't know why she didn't just drive there.
I don't know.
So I don't know if Brittney had anything to do with the,
or maybe it could just be production. We got to talk about. I mean, that's honest.
I mean, yeah, I guess there's cameras and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. So,
but I feel like they could have met up at the jail. Like I could have.
That's originally what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Right.
So he says that he feels like he can relate to Gracie with the trauma that she's going through with her mom because his daughters went through the same thing, the same type of trauma with their mom. Apparently, Gracie is taking forever to show up, to meet up with him, and he's getting super nervous. He don't know what the hell happened. He's like, this girl ain't picking up her phone. He don't know if something happened to her, or the mama backed out, but she does finally show up. So when they finally met, she was like, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know if he's giving like old creep vibes or like old cop creep vibes. I don't know, but Gracie was just nice before. Is it because of the schmedium? The schmedium is giving funky.
It's giving musty.
So basically, she was quiet basically the entire time. He felt like it was super awkward. He's trying to make conversation with this girl, and it's not going anywhere. Nothing works. Nothing.
Well, he also didn't. He's like, "Hi, so how's your mom?" Da, da, da. And then she would go, yeah." And then, and I was like, he was so like nervous. He was kind of over talking to her that I think to a certain point she was like, "I'm just not even going to try to talk anymore."
Maybe. So that's that energy. Energy. So after the visit, Andy is super confused as to what's going on. He felt like the visit went well, but then at one point he went up to go use the bathroom, and then when he came back, they were talking, but they shut up as soon as he came around. So now he feels like Gracie is not speaking at all, which I didn't think was any different from when she first got in the car. But Brittney calls Gracie on the way back, and she's actually kind of short with her mom, but in the conversation, she does say that she thinks that their relationship between Andy and Brittney will hinder the relationship between her and her mom. Now, she hopped out the car, she left. I don't even think the girl said bye. She's just like,
I don't think she did either.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. Then Brittney called Andy. So Andy wants to know if he did anything wrong, and Brittney's just like, no, you know, she worked last night, so she's super tired, and that's really just the way she is. So he wants to know where they stand, and she's like, we really didn't get a chance to hash things out because, you know, Gracie was in the mix. So he did apologize for any miscommunication, and if she felt like he wasn't being 100% forthcoming. He said that he did go through a bad divorce, and he didn't think that he really neglected his kids from his perspective, but, you know, leaving them to go to work the way was way more traumatic than he thought.
In this moment, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said, I appreciate it might not be what you think it was. It was their experience. And the fact that you can acknowledge that, Andy gained all my respect back. I'm not gonna lie to you. He did.
So he said it's something that, you know, he's gonna need to work on to mend the relationship with them. Now, she says that she does love Andy, but she's having a hard time trusting him now after all this stuff that went on, and her kids are everything to her. So if he can't win her kids over, she's definitely choosing them over him.
But that's not how she made it sound. She was like, no, we're gonna work through it. And I felt like the last time she was like, oh, I think, you know, he was like, oh yeah, I might have been dishonest, and oh well, but I don't know. I feel like
it is jail talk. He's got to be doing something for her. I'm sure he's sending her some type of money. You gonna play nice. Don't Trace, please don't ever talk to nobody in jail, because you will be but a okie doke. Jesus, you will be Raneka incarnate.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
I wouldn't move my life for the maybe a man I met online.
It's basically the same thing.
But not a man in jail.
It's basically the same thing. So you said maybe a man I met online. But Evie is out here playing PI for Kerok right now. He is literally following Brady.
It's disgusting.
And this girl, she has no idea what's going on. She's not paying attention because she's still upset about last night and how she missed his call. And they fight.
Couldn't get an answer. Black call. Phone will let me down.
I wasn't trying to hear none of that. Kerok was not here for none of that. So I really don't even think that Kerok set Evie up to, you know,
I think he took on this assignment on his own.
Yeah, he really did. He said that, you know, she's dishonest, she's unfaithful. So he's doing it because he wants to. He wants to look out for Kerok, apparently. Now, at this point, you know, all he's doing is just watching her go to school, because that's where the hell she went. She went to school. When she got there, she was reamed out by her teacher. Apparently, she's constantly
in front of the whole class.
Yeah. Apparently she's always late. And she lets you know, girl, you keep this mess up, you're gonna be dismissed from the program. So she pulls the teachers to the side and explained that, you know, she's only been out for 6 months and she's trying to work and go to school. The teacher really ain't here for her. She's like, we got somebody else that just got out. Everybody got a story.
Right.
You know, everybody has a life outside of here. And I need you to be consistent.
If you want it, you'll make it work.
Exactly. And Evie really just sat outside the school waiting to find out some dirt, talking about, you know, I think she's hiding something from Kerok, mainly because she comes home late and she's cheated in the past and thinks that she'll do it again. This man said he ain't got nothing but time, and that is clear because where's your job? Why you ain't in school? Why you ain't at work? How you making money to pay for this Benz you driving around?
Following me.
Maybe he should get paid for being a PI because, I mean, so Evie is really just following her around outside her. Now he's sitting outside her job on the phone with Kerok talking about, you know, I got eyes, but you can't see. And Kerok, he ain't know about it, but he's all here for it. He's like, man, I appreciate it. So really all this did was put a battery in this boy's back.
Right.
Okay? He goes inside and decides to show his face. Brittney is like, what the hell are you doing here? And you know, she was like, he never comes to my job and she don't like pop-ups. So really he let her know what it was and why he really there. And then he don't trust her. Brittney says that she really don't do much. She says she goes to work, she gets off late. You know, she has a problem with attendance because of that. And there's really not much to tell because she don't do nothing. And he's really questioning her about what she does in her free time. And she felt the text. She's like, who the hell this man think he is? He ain't my daddy. I can't find him on the family tree nowhere.
Okay.
So she feels like Evie doesn't trust her because she's cheated in the past, but she doesn't really feel like it was cheating because her and Kerok weren't together at the time. Okay. And she's like, we forget that Kerok has cheated in the past as well. Really, you need to be worried about what the hell he's doing up in there. So Evie suggests,
of course he's not.
He got more time than her, child. So Evie suggests that they hang out more, but really, it's just because he thinks this girl is sneaking. He want to find out really what she's doing. The snake is in front of you, girl.
It's giving Beanstalker.
It's giving.
Is that a nice way to say it, YouTube? Beans.
It's giving. That's the verbiage that should have really been used. And I would have cursed Evie's ass the fuck out.
And
I'd have been like, if you want to be in there. I
definitely would have called Kerok and be like, so you got your mans and them following me?
Well, I don't think Kerok initially.
And I don't think Brittney realizes that he's following her at this point. But I don't know.
That's true. I think she just thinks that he just showed up at her job.
She better than me.
Now on to your fave.
So, can't say our good girl Savannah because she's the ops. So
she ain't never been my good girl.
You stupid. So Savannah is so nervous that she has to poop. She wants to go, get to the bottom of why, no one wants to get Jake's sentence commutated, right? So she meets with Tim, who's been hanging out with Jake since he was like 10. And she starts asking about their criminal history.
Jump right in.
It was just so...
Was he the ringleader? Was he always like this? Was he always a partier? He's like, did you notice he put his head down more? He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I don't know what type of show I'm
bitch,
on.
I'm not trying to catch no new cases.
Right? He was like, I don't know what
I'm good.
I'm on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna be out.
That's funny. No, so basically, once she starts asking all them questions, Tim leaves to go to the bathroom and have a cigarette, he tells her. And Savannah realizes that she could have been too much, but it's just so suspicious. Bitch, run. Run. Why are you still trying to mess with this man? Because that little anyway. So he tells production that he doesn't think he can do this. He is not going to implicate himself in multiple crimes on camera, or anybody else. So, and that is asking too many questions on camera about crimes that have been committed. So I'm out. And he dipped, and I wasn't mad at him.
What's crazy to me is this dingy bitch. She's talking about how suspicious it is and how nobody wants to talk about his past. But then she pulls out a whole binder with pictures and letters from the whole time they've been talking. And she's just, oh my God, I just love him so much. This is why he don't want to marry your ass. Because you are a doormat, bitch. You are a doormat. I was too through. I was too through after that scene. I said, you know what? It don't matter what this man say, what he do. He done told you he don't want you. He ain't gonna marry your ass. He probably gonna come home and you ain't gonna be able to get in contact with his ass.
I was
Okay.
Say, I think again, I think if he finds out she can't do anything for him as far as getting him out, she's gonna be cut off. I think it might happen before he gets out.
Well, no, because she tried it before. Listen, they will do anything to pass the time. So he'll probably talk to her while he's still in there. Because remember, she tried to do this all before, and it was denied. They still talk. But when he get home, and let's not get it twisted, she's not the cutest. She kind of reminds me of Shrek a little bit. Fiona, for real, like seriously. But when he comes home, he don't even know you, boo, and that's really why his family ain't taking you serious. And then you have all these red flags, all these suspicions, and you're still up his ass. Okay. This is why he can't take you serious.
Chanel says it's giving weird. So, thank you guys.
Giving welcome, Matt.
Welcome, Matt. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another review of Love During Lockup. If you have not already, Shade Squad and new viewers, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And y'all, make sure you drop down in the comments. And please, what would you like to see us review? Would you like to see a little 90-day last resort, a little Sister Wives, that's a little guilty pleasure of mine. So I wouldn't even mind giving it to you, okay? I saw episode 1 and it was good. But yes, guys, but yeah, drop down in the comments, give us any suggestions. We definitely appreciate it because again, we're here for you and we'd like to go live and have a conversation with you guys about the shows that we review. So yeah, please drop down in the comments, let us know. Have a good night and we'll catch you next week or in a couple days for another review of Love During Lockup. Bye-bye.
Good night.